Hi, my name is Suzelle and I am a design student in a school called ENSI in Paris. Last year, I took part in an Erasmus program which allowed me to study in the National College of Art and Design in Dublin for a semester. And during that semester, I had the chance to participate to the Where There Is No Engineer Challenge organized by Engineer Without Border Ireland. And for the 2019 session, the focus was on refugee camp and how design can improve the quality of a refugee's daily life. I decided to focus on heat because it is both an hygiene need and a comfort medium. And from that is born the projet Chaleur, which I'm happy to present in that video. My focus on heat was born from an interview that I read of Jelly, volunteer for first aid support in Calais in France, and what he describes as a very damp environment. He says that major part of the skin problem in this camp, which is also the major part of the injury he saw during his mission, were due to the dampness in the environment the refugees sometimes happen to live in. And these health issues seems to be related to the fact that the refugees have often no way to efficiently and safely dry their laundry, so they are sometimes forced to wear a damp piece of clothing. I wanted to address this problem with a heat source made of accessible resources to allow the refugee to warm up, gather around a safe fire, and dry their essential piece of clothing. In order to avoid skin problem, which could keep them from following their journey, but also increase the comfort of their daily life in this camp. So after a few experimentation around fire, hot air circulation, and materials, to try and find the best match between efficiency and resistance, I came up with an individual heater made of aluminium powered by tea candles, which succeeded to dry a sock in 3 hours on a rainy evening, where the sock drying nearby on a rock wasn't dried on the following morning. So this is a product made of aluminium sheets, so it could be shipped to a camp for minor costs due to the lightness of the aluminium and the minor volume taken by a disassembled product. I imagine that this product could be sent over to the camp, distributed by help organization to the refugee, and they could assemble it themselves, creating something for themselves. And after a certain time of use, the refugee could pass the product when they leave the camp to an arriving family or bring it with them during their journey if they need to. When the product is not needed anymore, it can be 100% recycled, the aluminium being a very attractive material to recycle. The shape I've designed is driven by constraints of the camp life and technical constraints. For example, hot air travels vertically. To allow the maximum transmission between the air and the surface has to be an obstacle to the hot air circulation. This is the reason why I placed 2 curved surfaces above the candles. Using fire is a challenge because it could be risky. Therefore, I placed a case around the candle and chose tea candles which extinguish as soon as they are poked. This product is made for indoor use, but tents are a very narrow environment and therefore the gas circulation had to be designed to take O2 from outside the tent and release the CO2 outside as well. I added 2 pipes to create this circulation. To improve the use and the amount of clothes that could be dried, I placed a ring close from the hot surface. To keep the user from burning himself, I've woven ropes around the hot parts. This project is what we call now Chaleur version 2, because after the competition, I got the chance to take this project further. So I teamed up with Mathilde, who is also a design student in my school, to try and challenge the basis of the project. Together we did some minor changes to Chaleur version 2, like painting it in black so it radiates heat better. And we are currently working on similar projects, always to bring heat to refugees, but in different contexts. Indeed, Chaleur version 2 is made for family use in camps which are only stopping points in a refugee's journey. But in longer term camps, the needs and the resources available are different, and we are currently exploring more collective or sedentary ways to bring a sustainable and sure source of heat to longer term camps as well. So project to be continued. Thank you for listening. And if you have any comment and anything that can help us, please feel free to contact us. Thank you so much for your attention.